It's your vision and your building, so you should be part of creating the design from the beginning. It's easy to look at a portfolio of projects, or even to experience buildings that you hope could be yours. But there is always something that needs to change or align with your vision, your needs, and your budget. That's why we decided years ago it wasn't about building a portfolio. Instead, it was about giving a client a design that reflects them and not their architect. And that's what we've been doing since our inception in 1987. When I look at what's been driving us all these years, it really comes down to our commitment to two core promises for our clients. It's these two core promises that have helped us shape our role as an architect and design a process that puts the creative freedom back in your hands, maximizes your resources, and expedites the design process for you. The first is a promise of design responsibility, a responsibility to your vision, your purpose, and to let stewardship drive the decisions, not guesswork from past projects or trends. It's about doing what's right for you as a client, but equally more important is to do what's right for the project. This approach removes unnecessary surprises in the building process with timelines, budgets, and expectations. And in return, trust is gained and confidence in the vision is strengthened. And then there's our promise to make room for input. It amazes me how far we've evolved since designing projects the traditional way, in our office, away from a client, and today we call that designing in the dark. Many times we would present a project only to have a client say, that's not really what we were thinking, or even ask for other options that we might have considered. So one day when a client came to us after working with another architect who they said was not listening to them, I just naively said, why don't we design your building right here together? We then spent a day together with drafting paper, pencils, a lot of coffee too, and dreaming about their design for the new building. I didn't know what to expect, but at the end of that session, when everybody was really excited, we had created a building that reflected their vision, not a design created in the dark. And that's how this brand promise was formed. It reshaped everything we do. And it's also the foundation of our live design process. A 1 or 2 day partnership where you and your team are part of designing a building with us live, in real time. Only now we leverage technology, and with virtual reality we can actually put you inside the design. By making room for input, it means everyone is a contributor. There's a quicker buy-in from key stakeholders, and the designs are more precise the first time. So there's a lot less back and forth on revisions. This approach gets you out there and fundraising faster with a design that you are actually part of creating. And that's really the proven difference for you when we partner together. The creative freedom is put back in your hands. You maximize your resources, you expedite the design process, and you have a building that reflects you and not your architect.